how's it going, guys? I'm out here on the Kawasaki ER6-N. Today my Ninja 300's been getting serviced this morning. It's about midday now and they've just given me a call to say it's done, it's serviced, so come pick it up. So I've been riding around a little bit and then now I'm going to go pick the bike up. A little bit of a comparison. I'm not really able to give the bike a review because I've only you know, haven't driven it too much, ridden it too much. But first impressions, if you like. I don't like it as much as my 300. Talk a little bit about performance. It's got more torque down low, a lot more, noticeably more torque. But I'd probably say the same, if not less, up top end, and that's where the restriction comes into play. Probably, I don't know, around 7,000 or 8,000 RPM when you're hard on it. It's just not, you know, it's a little bit disappointing. But then again, this is the restricted version for learners, so what do you expect? The seating position, obviously a lot more upright. It's not confidence inspiring, I'll put it that way. And I don't want to sit here and diss the bike, right? Because there's a lot of riders out there that love these bikes. So I don't want to do that. But it really is different, a lot different. And if you're not used to it, it's gonna feel just straight up weird. I feel more like sticking my foot out on a turn, you know, like you do on a dirt bike, rather than leaning like I do on the 300. And I think that's a lot because of the seating position. It doesn't feel quite as stable, not as grippy. But that's just my opinion. It's nice. It's a good sort of go-to bike, you know. You just jump on it and go. The seat is it's softer. And I think it's more set up, you know, for commuting sort of thing because it's got more torque and first gear is a lot longer, which is great for car parks and you know, stuff like that. It's just, you haven't got to get into second as quick as you do on the 300. Yeah, so that's really good. I like that. But you know, Kawasaki's done a good job with the bike. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to sit here and rip on the bike, rip it to shreds or anything like that. They've done a good job. They're trying to cover all bases, you know. They've got your KLR 650, you know, your dirt trail sort of bike, road trail, whatever they call them. They've got some good cruising bikes out too. They've got the good super sports, you all know them. And they've got that sort of, this bike who's kind of like a mix between all of them. I like the RPM on the freeway too, coming back down here. It was at 4,500 RPM at 100 kilometers an hour, which was excellent. Excellent. Much better than the 300. But you know, it is a bigger engine. It's a lot bigger engine. It does make you realise though how much the Ninja 300 is set up for learning though. You know, with the clutch is so forgiving on the Ninja 300. You can't do much to piss it off, you know. This bike's not quite as forgiving. It's a better commuter, but you know, I don't even know if this bike's got a slipper clutch or not. I'm not sure. But you let the clutch out on this bike and it really lets you know you're into gear. Whereas the 300, it's kind of seamless. What else can I say about the bike? I'm not sure on the fuel tank. I don't know how much it holds or anything. It's got the little eco thing like mine. It's probably pretty economical as well. Suspension, it feels alright. I went over some speed bumps at the shops earlier and yeah, it was okay. So let's get on the front brakes and see. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Don't nod me then, bitch. Yeah, no, it's good, it's good. it's just not my sort of slice of cake, you know. I much prefer the sport style. And I've got a bad knee. I've got it always gives me pain after about 2 or 3 hours on the Ninja, on the 300. And I thought, oh, maybe a bike like this would be better for my knee, but I don't think so, because the way you're sitting, my legs are a lot more crunched than they are on my bike. Man, just getting rejected today. No one's nodding me. What's up with that? But, like, my original plan, you know, I knew I was getting the loan bike. I was going to take this up into the twisties and have a play, you know, really sort of see what it's got in that. But after riding it back to my place from the shop, to be honest with you, not dissing the bike, but I'm not even interested in taking it up the twisties. I don't even want to, which is surprising considering the bike has more low-end torque, which is great for twisties. You know, that's why people buy the Ducatis for the twisties, that sort of thing. But, I don't know, I'm not even interested. And it's because, I don't think it's because I'm scared of laying it down and there's like a $2,000 excess. I don't think it's because of that. I mean, that doesn't help, but I think it's more just because it's not as enjoyable to ride on bends as the 300 is. My opinion, once again, my opinion. Everything else seems great on the bike though. It just feels like it goes when you're hard on it exactly like my 300, which is so strange because it has so much more torque down low, but it's almost as if like torque nothing, you know, like, and that's the restriction cutting in. I will say one thing though, you can shoulder check on this bike so much easier than you can on the 300. Must be the seating position. I don't know why, but when I ride this thing semi-aggressively, I kind of just feel stupid. I don't know. On the 300, I don't feel stupid. I mean, it's fun to ride. It's good to get on it. But yeah, it's not my 300.